Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, the Nigerian political scene is a gift that just keeps on giving. Just when you think you have seen it all, another news pops up that makes you go, So now, this is a story that's now just developing. The APC apparently is now dragging Atiku to court, and they have reported him to the Inspector General of Police and the DSS for hacking the INEC server. It's unbelievable, but it is true. The Campaign Council of the All Progressive Congress President-elect has formally lodged a complaint against the opposition People's Democratic Party and its candidate for criminally hacking into the server of the Independent National Electoral Commission. The complaint was lodged in a letter today to the Acting Inspector General of Police and the Director General of the Department of State Security following the citing of alleged election results contained in the server in the petition filed by Atiku Abubakar and the PDP against the election of President Buhari. Atiku claimed he was the winner of the election and that he got 1.6 million more votes than President Buhari. The complaint signed by Festus Keyamo, and his name always pops up in all of these things. The complaint signed by Festus Keyamo, the Buhari campaign spokesman, urged the police and the DSS to invite, interrogate, and investigate the PDP leaders over their admittance of illegal access to the INEC server. The letter said the figures being quoted by the PDP were the fake voting figures posted on the server before the postponement of the presidential election on the 16th of February. So there you have it. It goes on to give you the full text of the statement written to the authorities to investigate Atiku, but really that's really the summary of it. So now we have a situation, and it's always this name, isn't it, Festus Keyamo, that always pops up in this thing. I mean, this guy is a real character. So now we have a situation where you had bullion vans loaded with all manner of money going to Tinubu's house. Nobody asking questions. Tinubu openly boasting and bragging about how he is going to bribe his way through in Lagos State. Nobody querying. But the Atiku campaign questioning the result of an obviously rigged election is cause for concern enough for the Inspector General of Police and the Directorate of State Security, no less, to be set to action to go and interrogate them, no less. And we all know what that means in Nigeria. They'll hang you upside down and give you a flogging. That's usually what interrogation means in Nigeria. So imagine then the spectre of Atiku hung upside down by some Malam police officer flogging him and asking him how he's able to access the server to get the information that is banding around. So this is the caricature that we are playing out in Nigeria. This is the comedy that is the Nigerian state. Really is beyond ridiculous, really, some of the things that we are having come out of our own country. A country of great potential has now been reduced to something that is the toothpick of somebody like Festus Keyamo. So that's the state of play now. Apparently, Festus Keyamo is now setting the Inspector General of Police and the Directorate of State Security after Atiku. But then this is not something to be taken lightly, because we already saw just shortly after the elections when Atiku said he wasn't going to concede, that his family members were being picked up, his lawyers were being picked up, his business partners were being picked up, all of them by the state security agencies. So really the state security agencies is effectively a weapon, a tool, an arm of the ruling party. Is effectively how it's always acted. That's how they've acted throughout the 4 years that we've experienced so far, and that's the tempo that they're taking forward now. So this really thing that Festus Keyamo has now done is not something to be dismissed as as just a casual joke, because there's real teeth and there's real bite behind it. So we await development. We see how it goes. They are clearly trying to intimidate, but then I don't think Atiku Abubakar is the sort that will be intimidated. But let's see where the chips fall. I personally would like to see a court ruling over this matter so that all of the evidence can be presented, and the court can peruse that and then let them then give us a verdict and explain the reasons why they have arrived at that verdict. That really should be the course of action. So all this intimidation, all these scare taxes, and you remember there was a time that they said that Atiku Abubakar could not go to the United States, and he went. And then when he was in the United States, Lai Mohammed was saying that as soon as he gets back, he's going to be arrested because he did not pay back some bank loan, a bank loan from a private bank. A private individual borrowed money from a private bank, and a government official is threatening him with jail time, even though the bank has not taken a position itself. So this is really how things are done in Nigeria, and this is why we shouldn't really take this Festus Keyamo threat too lightly. But we'll see how it pans out. I brought you this. What are your thoughts? Share thoughts with me in the comment section, as we usually do on this channel. But before you go share thoughts with me, you know the routine. Click on the red subscribe button so it goes gray, the bell notification as well, so you're notified as soon as I drop a new video. Once you've done those two things, come join me in the comment section and tell me what you've made of this story that I've just brought to you. So I'll leave you here and continue this conversation with you in the comment section, and I'll say peace. So now, following on from a video that I did earlier about Festus Keyamo requesting that the Inspector General of Police and the DSS investigate Atiku and the PDP for possibly hacking into the INEC server, the PDP has now responded to that. So the PDP responds to that: surrender our mandate, PDP tells Buhari. The PDP said this whilst reacting to an allegation leveled against it by the APC Campaign Council. Spokesperson of the council, Festus Keyamo, had accused PDP and its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar of criminally hacking into the server of the Independent National Electoral Commission, according to the News Agency of Nigeria. Keyamo also called on the Nigerian police and the Department of State Security Services to interrogate Atiku and the leader of the PDP. In its response, the PDP called on the ruling APC to stop its smear campaign and fabrications. The party, in a statement signed by spokesman Kola Ologbondiyan, said that evidence has shown that Buhari stole the presidential mandate. The statement said, following overwhelming evidence before the tribunal that he stole the presidential mandate, hence this lame attempt at blackmailing the tribunal by engaging in a clear act of subterfuge. Facts and issues touching on the INEC server are already in the public domain, and Nigerians are already at home with them. By resorting to shadowboxing outside the tribunal, President Buhari and the APC have shown that they have no defense to present to the court against PDP's submission that they stole our mandate. It is even more appalling that Festus Keyamo, a senior advocate of Nigeria and a member of Buhari's legal team, who should know better, would engage in this act of subterfuge designed to distort facts already known to Nigerians, that our presidential candidate and former vice president Atiku Abubakar clearly won the February 23rd presidential election. Since it has become clear that President Buhari has no defense to present to the court, we counsel him to save the nation further stress by surrendering our mandate, which was freely given by a majority of Nigerians, to Atiku. So that is the PDP's response to Festus Keyamo's call for investigation and interrogation into the hacking of the INEC server. So we are at that back and forth stage at the moment where brick bats are being thrown at each other. So no doubt there'll be another comment from the APC, which will be then batted back by another comment from the PDP. I just decided to do this quick video as an appendage to the one that I did earlier, just to catch you up with the latest state of play. So conversations in the comment section, but before you come join me in the comment section, click on subscribe, click on the bell button so you're notified as well as soon as I drop a new video. Once you've done that, come join me in comments so we can carry on this chat. So I'll leave you here and I'll meet you in the comment section, and I'll say peace.